Hi, my name is Sue Ellen Crookton, and I chose this program because I had hit a point where it was do or die for me, I felt. And when I got into the program, I was a little nervous about failure, but with the everyday or once a week or whatever it was we were doing, the checking in held me accountable, and I just stayed the course, didn't let myself have any other options, and started feeling better and better and better every week. And now, with being on maintenance, with the little tinge of fear that maybe I could go back, I'm losing that on a daily basis. Every time I learn, every time something's posted by Angela, I just take all that in and go with it. It's a continued program, and I don't have any worries about going back to the way I was.
How do you feel this has changed your life? Because losing weight isn't going to change your life, right?
Right.
You know, people lose weight all the time, but their lives don't really change. The problems are still there. Everything's still there. But how do you feel like, if it's quality or, you know, or just the way you move through life, like how do you feel like this has changed that?
My focus isn't on it all the time. That I'm not trying to figure out, well, how am I going to do this? I'm living now. I get to wake up and get dressed really fast and get to work. I get to eat my lunch and be like, okay, I'm done. Now what do I get to do?
Yeah.
So that's huge. It's just the focus of food and trying to live a healthy lifestyle. It's just happening.
Do you feel like you learned that what you thought healthy was? Like, did something change with that? Was there an education process for you that, you know, because a lot of us, we think we're healthy.
Yeah.
And then when we work with, you know, like a practitioner or something like Maureen and I, you know, with our program, it's like, oh, this is what healthy is. Like, did you feel you had that?
I feel like the weighing of the food, the veggies and the protein, like I'd be like, well, that's just not enough. But it is.
Yeah.
And that's been a good thing to learn, because I've always felt like I need so much food.
Well, and based on your DNA, you do.
Yeah, that's true.
Or your mentality is that you have a slower trigger for being satiated. So because of that genetic coding that you have, you do feel like you need more food. But if you do things right, you actually get satiated, and you just need to know what that is, and the acknowledgement that, yes, I have this trigger. I have to be aware of it. I can't just base it on my brain. I have to actually slow down and put the fork down and breathe and not take a whole bunch of food on my plate and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody who's sitting there considering working with us and doing this program? Like, they've kind of looked at it. We've had people who call, you know, but they just are like, oh, I just don't know timing. I have a wedding, or I have a vacation, or.
Well, it's funny because people ask me that all summer long, and I was a little bit like, well, think about it. It's strict. Make sure you want to do it. But now where I'm at and being in maintenance and being like, I can do this. I got this. This is what I'm doing. Now I'm like, go for it.
Yeah, because you understand that it's a short window. Like, looking back, just think if you wouldn't have started when you did.
Right.
You know,
it is a short window because I only started in January, and I've lost over 100 pounds.
Oh yeah. By the way.
And yeah, it is a short window, because I look at that, and there were times when I'm like, oh, I can't get the scale to get out of this range.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, come on, you just started in January.
Well, and when we saw you in June, it was just like, whoa, but we're like, no, you can keep going.
Saw me in June, and I was like, I'm good. And then you said, no, I'm working on the inside, and we still have repair work to do. And that was neat to hear, because it was like, yeah, we're still doing good for me inside. So that was good too.
Oh, well, we love you, and we're so proud of you, and thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.